Theme music for Napoleonic Wargamers. Oh, crud.
Welcome to No Enemies Here, the show where Harold Buchanan is the guy. He's the big guy. He's the guy. Whether you like him or not, Harold comes through. Now, the reason why Harold Buchanan comes through is because he knows when he sees a good team. Huh? So, when you're a big guy like Harold Buchanan and you get a good team, you don't have to do anything if you're Harold Buchanan. You let the team do it. Right? So, basically, Harold Buchanan is a genius of a guy who makes other people work for him. But he chose those people. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't have happened. You gotta give the guy props, man. You gotta respect the guy. That's why he's the big guy. I call him the big guy. He's the big guy. And what's happening now is Bobby Nunez, the cleanup guy, sent me an email. And, we talked back and forth, and, whatever. But this was a different email. He had something to show me. And it's a new war game magazine called Conflicts of Interest, the San Diego HistCon Journal of Historical Board Gaming. Now, I'm from Montreal. Bobby thinks I'm from Toronto, but that's his problem. And San Diego is like way out of there, man. It's like I've got no connection to San Diego whatsoever. But it makes me, it excites the 15-year-old boy in me. Not that I'm much older than that mentally, but I'm just trying to say. It's a new war game magazine. And I'm really excited about, like, I'm not being paid for this. It's just, he sent me an email and he said, man, check out our magazine, see if it's newsworthy. I checked it out and I was blown away, first of all, by the layout. The pictures, what struck me was the layout, and it appealed to my ADD, man. It's just there was pictures here, there, writings here, that, Riccardo Mazzini there, Amabel here, different subjects. And look, I'm not saying that other war game magazines are trite and dark and this. I enjoy like the General. I have a collection of General. I collect the General magazine. So if anybody's got the Generals and you don't want them, please send them to me because I collect them. Seriously. And I like reading it, but in its time, at that time, for me, it was hard reading, man, because of my attention deficit disorder, which is a superpower when you want to use it. But this magazine, it pops. there's something that pops about this magazine. Now, I don't know if they're gonna, I know it's an online thing and it's available right now. And I hope they put it in print because it's something that I want, it's something tangible, something I want to hold, you know what I mean? And, like, look, man, I'm a pipe smoker, right? So, I love these magazines, pipe, you know? And all these old ads and all that, and that's what it reminds me of. It's something I want to hold in my hand. And I mean, I haven't read the articles yet because I just got it right now, and I just got back from work, and I have to do the show, right? So I can't. I'm at a loss for words. I can't recommend it enough. The team that is behind this, including Harold, and Harold was joking, obviously, you know, you're the man. But Bobby Nunez, man. And I keep forgetting all the other people in the magazine that are part of the San Diego HistCon convention, I'm sure, because it's got that flavor. It's popping. That's all I can say. I mean, Volko's in it. There's even a little blurb about me. That's not why I'm saying it, but whatever. And look, it's just a lot of fun. It's you know what? It's like my show. It's a lot of fun. And that's why we do this, because it's fun. Because if it wasn't fun, I tell you right now, okay? So, kudos to the new magazine. And again, I don't know exactly. I'm not familiar with the title of the magazine already, but it's Conflicts of Interest, the San Diego HistCon Journal of Historical Board Gaming. He didn't say wargaming, he said board gaming. Historical board gaming. So Harold throws a wrench in the gears. Sabotage. But nevertheless, check it out. Really nice. Well worth it. Just yeah, nice. I'm gonna have pictures of it happening here and there during the show. Just to pump things up, because I'm excited about that. So we have Ricardo in the house. We have the punk rocker of Wargame Institution, Babymaker Dave. And Babymaker, you know what I'm saying? He's a new dad. And looks like it's gonna be a fun show. I'm gonna have fun. I hope you have fun. And if you don't have fun, and you're just a miserable wretch, that's all. Let it go. Let it go. Relax. Let it go.
Hello, this is CARROLL, and this time in the greatest day in history and games is July 12, 1759. The day when British guns fired the first shots against the French city of Quebec in North America. We come back to our dear old friend, the French and Indian War, and this time we see it in one of its most decisive engagements, straight to the doors of the capital of the French dominions in North America, the city of Quebec. After some early defeats in 1759, the British had gained 3 great successes: the capture of Frontenac, the creation of many peace treaties with major native nations, and, most of all, total control of Louisbourg and its crucial naval access to the Quebec region. The fall of Louisbourg made an attack and a siege of Quebec almost inevitable, and the French commander, Baron Louis-Joseph de Montcalm, knew that all too well. What he did not know, when he was busy preparing for the incoming onslaught, was how competent and determined was his foe, General James Wolfe. On June 28, after a long and perilous traverse, warships landed at the Ile d'Orléans and were greeted by a group of firebolts launched downstream from Quebec itself. This first French move was ineffective though, and so a couple of weeks later British guns began the bombardment of the lowest city, inflicting terrible devastations. On July 31st, Wolfe, believing that the French were already demoralized, tried a forced landing on the main shore at Beauport, but was repulsed with serious losses. This tactical defeat, though, did not depress the British commander. For the following weeks, Wolfe ordered his American Rangers to raid many countryside settlements around the city, possibly in an attempt to draw Montcalm out of his walls. The French leader, however, did not move, but began to suffer from a distinct lack of supplies. Winter was coming, however, and Wolfe knew that he had to end the matter as soon as possible, before having to leave the battlefield. He then began evaluating other plans to land on the northern shore, essentially choosing the riskier one. The place chosen for the new night landing was Anse-au-Foulon, a high and secluded cliff that led immediately to the great plain before the city, where the British army could finally be arranged in battle formation and descend upon Quebec itself. Montcalm understood that Wolfe was on the move, but did not take into consideration this location. Seeing the British dismantling the camp, he sent most of his army under General Bougainville up north, near the battlefield of the first landing, but the British almost compensated this blunder with a series of other navigational blunders that put their men ashore, but in the wrong spot, much too near the cliff itself. Only the spirit of a French-speaking Scottish officer and the prowess of a group of volunteers led by Colonel Howe, a name that we will hear quite often during the future American War of Independence, saved the day. Mistaken for a French supply convoy, the British soldiers quickly climbed the cliff, overwhelmed the small enemy garrison guarding it, and gained access to the great plain above, where the final battle would finally be fought, the Battle of the Plains of Abraham. Today's game is not about that short and dramatic engagement, but about everything you have heard until now. The siege of Quebec itself, captured in Quebec 1759 by Worthington Publishing. Part of the great sieges series, this game can be played as a solitaire for both British and French forces, or as a regular two-player game, and has now reached its second edition with many small but relevant evolutions. In general, this is a bluff game. You secretly choose your order for the turn, then those orders are revealed and compared with your enemy's counter orders. The final combination will lead you to roll on a special table telling you how many wooden blocks representing men and ships and morale you have to remove and from which locations on the map. Troop movements, landing preparations, artillery bombardment, general army cohesion, and even special events are all present and accounted for, even if the system maintains an amazing simplicity and a great speed of play. True, some might argue that many things are only abstracted, the interaction feels a bit too random and the decisional space is constricted, but the historical narrative is very powerful and different every single time you play the game, and you will learn the essence of the art of besieging a city. Understanding what to do to get inside the walls of a city or defend them on the other part is easy. The key is figuring how to do it. Oh, and what about that final battle on the Plains of Abraham occurred on September 13, 1759? Well, that's another story. Or maybe that's another game. So that's it for this time. See you on the next battlefield. Ciao.
Here we go, we start with the news, and the news starts with 6 actual on the Heroes of Normandy, the Big Red One edition. Did you know that Gregory M. Smith is part of the Big Red One? But anyways, this is, see what I did there? An unboxing in 4K going back to 6 actual, and he talks about the solo mode of the game published by Devil Pig Games, that's in France, of the hugely successful Heroes of Normandy Big Red One edition. This is the solo mode, and you know what? It's the first person who showed me this was Calandale, and you know what? If he thinks it's quirky and fun, I'm gonna go with his experience. It's quirky and fun. Next up is ARDWULF'S Lair. This week, 6 videos, one being the unboxing of Kernstown by Revolution Games, and an interview, Stonewall Uprising with designer Taylor Schuss, and Breezeline sucks. Monday stream chat. You know when Artie goes off on something, he goes off. So this is Counter Clipping stream cancelled because of internet problems. And Flip Through Manhunt, the last Meta Traveler adventure. Travelers Tuesday, Manhunt. You see, wargamers, they do different stuff. RPGs, man. And don't tell me Artie ain't a grognard. Don't tell me. And on everything you want to know about wargames we're afraid to ask, including me as co-host, we were talking about barriers to, I completely forgot. Barriers to wargaming? I think that was it. But check it out. Also, he's unboxing Epic of the Peloponnesian War 431 to 404 BC. Now, this is not the Mark Herman game. And if it ain't, I don't know what it is. Going to Illuminating Rounds, episode 70. This is ASL Everything. ASL Everything and Only Thing. Wildcat Strikes. On Back to the Table, the father and daughter team channel update, and happy 4th of July. Sporting the t-shirt and the hat. On Big Board Gaming, continuing with Coruscant Pocket 2, the 6th of February, AM and the PM. All this on Big Board Gaming. And The Chief with Evil Twilight 2000. God, I gotta go back with the guy who did the intro. That's Ronald Nicholson. He's Dratus. He was my partner. He was the brains behind not Evil Twilight, but Twilight 2000, the RPG we were playing with the Chief. But life happened, and look, we're gonna get back into it. That's just what it is. But on the Chief's channel, Season 1, Episode 23, Breachback. The fight continues on Bonding with Board Games and RPG. The man, famously known as Calandale, Enrico Viglino, 6 videos out this week. 18 Mag 3 and Rap, also 18 Mag Review, plus Wars of Religion, an intro, parts 1, and then he has a video called Sibling Salad. And Wars of Religion 2. All this on Calandale's channel. And for you people who know how to cook or want to learn how to cook, you gotta check out Chef Jean-Pierre. He does the perfect potato salad, also the perfect spinach and artichoke dip for all ya football fans and not your average hash browns. Check this guy out. Come on. Check him out, man. Come on. And on Combat Board Games, again, we are blessed with 2 videos. The first one is looking at ironclads of the American Civil War solitaire game. And is this a Mike Lambo? I don't know if it's a Mike Lambo game. Also, looking at Missing in Action game book designed by Adam C. Mitchell. Combat Board Games, keep doing your stuff, man. Dad versus Son. Now look, am I joking? This guy's going crazy on Combat. This is a game published by Compass Games, and I have it. Plus, I have the expansion, and I'm excited because I haven't played it yet. I was gifted the game, and I bought the expansion. It's because it's a solitaire game. You have a squad, much like Ambush, but without the book or the turn sequence cards or whatever you want to call them. They look like old computer cards. But anyways, Dad versus Son, man, from turn 2 to turn 12, the end review and thoughts of Combat Scenario 2 on Dad versus Son. What else do we have here? We got Dave's Gaming Cave. 5 videos, I should say. Storm Above the Reich, 1943, a mid-mission number 1. This is a game designed by Jerry White. Also, radio-controlled King Tiger Tank, 1/16 scale. I guess he's showing you a model of sorts. Then Storm Above the Reich, mid-missions number 2 and 3. And Red, White, and Blue, racing qualifying setup. Hey, racing games, man. I like racing games. What can I say? Huh? On Diagonal Moves, 3 videos out. Operation Thesis, Gazala 1942, Campaign Report, and that's a tutorial. And he's got 3 videos out on that particular game. Here we go. Brent from the Armchair Dragoons talks to Rocky Mountain Navy. Impromptu Monday live stream. And he says he's filling in for ARDWULF. And he jumps in to cover Monday night wargaming talk. Now, that's hardcore. Brant's hardcore. Rocky Mountain Navy, I guess he's hardcore too. Because if he's talking to Brant, it's hardcore. On Timmy's channel, Hairbrain Games, 5 videos. The first one being an unboxing of Sniper Elite, a game by David Thompson. He reviews Days of Ire, Budapest, 1956. Also, he reviews Sniper Elite. And he goes after the Goofy movie board. Hey, look, man. You gotta love Tim. Come on. And also reviews Wild Serengeti.
Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to the Centurions Review. My Battle of Zama Kickstarter has begun. It's a video game that plays like a war game. In this game, Scipio and Hannibal square off, and the winner will be the primary influence in Europe and the Mediterranean for centuries. This game uses combat effectiveness instead of combat strength. Each time you melee attack, you lose 1 combat effectiveness, but the defender may lose more. Any turn your unit does not attack or defend, it regains 1 combat effectiveness. So far, the playtester feedback has been excellent. One playtester called the game fun as hell. One said it is far better than he thought it would be. And another really liked using combat effectiveness instead of combat strength. I'll put the Kickstarter address onto the screen. You can also just go directly to Kickstarter and type in Battle of Zama to find it. Please consider backing this game. I really need your help. Any profit will be used to fund the Centurions Review website and YouTube channel. This week we did a first look at a new game from Avalanche Press. It's called Mountain, which is part of Avalanche's Infantry Attack series, and it uses rules that are closely based on the Panzer Grenadier rule set. It has quite a few scenarios, so it should have good replayability. Next, we did a first look at Imperium Third Millennium from Avalanche Press. This is a remake of the original Imperium. It's not received good reviews on Board Game Geek, though. From what I read, they should have made it closer to the original. Last, we created Wargame Chat number 50. It's about sore winners and sore losers. We tell stories about some of these difficult gamers we've had the misfortune of gaming against over the years. Of course, most of them were miniature wargamers and very few were hex and chit wargamers. Thanks for watching and have a good evening.
On Hexes and Soldiers this week, 2 videos. Vespa Sei Giorni. You know what? A Vespa is a scooter, an Italian scooter. I gotta check it out. Also, the man known as AJ Toynbee on Hexes and Soldiers, Jason Cruz, shows us his diorama. He's been doing a lot of that stuff lately. Also on the History Hustle channel this week, the Hungarian Fascist Party, the Arrow Cross Party. It looks a little bit Italian on that side, but that's just a screenshot I took. What can I say? On Horror Central, relax, take it easy, because us grognards, well, us, not me, you grognards, because I'm just a roadie. I'm not a roadie, a groupie. Excuse me, I'm just a groupie, so I watch stuff like that. So once in a while I watch Horror Central, and I want to watch like Knife Cop or Killer Karaoke. Come on, Killer Karaoke! And The Summoning, and Gothic Harvest. You gotta watch Gothic Harvest. And a Dolph Lundgren movie, Don't Kill It! It's a slasher. I'm not much into slashers. And on ID Jester, I hope you're doing well, ID. Point Blank, V is for Victory, designed by Sean Drulinger, published by Lock and Load. Publishing, I gotta get a copy. I didn't have cash at that time to get the Kickstarter. I'm gonna have to get it because it looks like a lot of fun. Also, Mystic Veiled Soul, Nemesis Mode, Oaken Night Titan, and Aeon's End. I want to play Aeon's End. I have it. Setting up a brand new random scenario, I'm assuming. You know, I want to play Aeon's End. And Quarriors, Quultimate Quindition Live, an unboxing. I was going to get into that when I used to listen to, I still do, listen to, my God, what's his name? On the Dice Tower. Tom Vassal, for God's sakes. Yeah. And also Churchill by Mark Herman and GMT Games. And Dominion Allies 14th expansion. I used to play Dominion when there was like only 5 expansions. You know, it's a fun game. After a few years, my wife didn't want to play it anymore for some reason, and it just dropped out of favor with us. But it's a great game. Respect. Jim Ozarski, The Battle for Gutenstadt, Part 4 for Shackles 2. I'm reading from left to right. And the 1815 campaign, yes, all of it. Part 3 for Snappy Nappy. You know, and the Blockade for Fighting Sail. Part 2, Respect Jim Ozarski. On Juste Garde, Four Lost Battles, Katzbach, Operational Studies Group / the Library of Napoleonic Games on Juste Garde. And on KilRoyWasHere, I'm still waiting there, Kilroy. Kilroy, I'm waiting for videos. The people are crying out for you. 4 videos out, I should say 5 videos out this week. Kilroy from the Road Museum of American... There's a G there. Also, he unboxes and reviews a brief overview of 300 Earth and Water by Nuts Publishing. I have it. And Coffee with Kilroy, one of my favorite segments. Hostage Rescue Squad, a solitaire game by Mike Lambo. This guy, Mike Lambo, man, he's becoming a star. And Coffee with Kilroy, yours to reason why. It's a book and a battle through history. Pegasus Spiel. Looks like a book and a CD. An unboxing. Check it all out on KilRoyWasHere. On the famous and amazing channel of Kings and Generals, War of Attrition, Russian invasion of Ukraine, not the Ukraine. For some reason, the has been dropped. Like the Russia, it's just called Russia, so Ukraine. And second video, Japanese war crimes, biological warfare in China, and how the Greeks almost lost their War of Independence. And there's a good game by that on the War of Independence, if I'm not mistaken. It's by Antonis not Carides. He's the artist, but it's a game by Phalanx. I forgot. It's by Vangelis Bakiatakis. Bakiatakis, and it's called Freedom. Check it out. It's all about that. And Legendary Tactics, 6 videos. Labyrinth, Anaconda. Also, first impression of GIMPY. Alright. Then the 1775 Rebellion, Solo versus the Hard, Artificial Intelligence, and 5 reasons he loves Hidden Leader, and 1 reason I shippo, as we say in Quebec here. And what's the best way to shuffle a deck of cards? I seen that, I know. Plus, how well do you know board games on Legendary Tactics? Jan Heinemann of Let's Play History. 2 videos. Otto, show me your dice. It says here IKS. So IKS is the umpire on something Kriegspiel. School of Umpire. And late Napoleonic Kriegspiel with Otto's dice. He invited me once to do some Kriegspiel, but time difference and stuff, man. Stuff. On Little Wars TV, we have Hannibal ranks the 3 greatest ancient generals. That's interesting for me, man. And Lock and Load Publishing shows you the final packaging of Point Blank V is for Victory. Basically, I guess he must have called the guys packing the stuff and said, hey, give me some stuff here, man. People are screaming to have this game. A game by Sean Drulinger. Marco Omni Gamer reviews Sniper Elite, the board game. That's what's happening this week. It's Sniper Elite. Also, the CDG Solo System, an overview by the great STUKAJOE. What do you think he's going to say about it? Is he going to diss it? Come on, give me a break. The man who looks like a vampire, Mark Felton of Mark Felton Production. That's 3 videos this week. And what did famous World War II generals sound like? Well, they got a picture of MacArthur and Patton there. But I can say MacArthur, for some reason, he's grandiose. He's grandstanding. I mean, he's larger than life, and he knew he was larger than life, and what the hell. And Patton, well, he doesn't sound like a... He's more of a... He's got a nasal note, whatever. And German U-boats still in British rivers. I checked it out. Really interesting. And the attack on drones, or attack of the drones. World War II, UCAV assault. And the reason why he says attack of the drones is because he's a Star Wars fan. Mo's Game Table. 2 videos out. Compass Games Learn to Play 13, the Third World War, a game by Compass Games. And I see Mussolini's mug there on the War Diary number 20, a digital preview. Again on Movie Central, relax, take it easy, Groggy. Take it easy, man. You can watch movies like Complicity or The Bermuda Tentacles. Come on, you don't want to watch that? And The Red Pill. Screams of what the hell's that movie with Keanu Reeves, man, for God's sakes. I can't believe it. I forget the movie, whatever. Then Captured, and Hatton Garden, and Get Rich Free. Man, I'm not into those type of movies. And what was it called, that movie again? By the something brothers, the other sisters, whatever. On Patrick's Tactics and Tutorials, Combat Commander Stalingrad, the campaign goes to Command and Colors Ancients 1419 Placentia. Must have been a lot of births given there. Anyways, here come the Rebel scenario number 8 on Patrick's Tactics and Tutorials, and the Professor Riccardo Mazzini on a Micro Warlog, Cousins War, and come ti faccio un vlog, episode 2. Che tipo di vlog voglio fare? So he's saying, how does he do a vlog? And what type of vlog does he want to do? That's what he says. Because I understand. On Rough Swordsman Wargamer, we have Open the Box DVG's 0 liter and Malta Besieged from Worthington Publishing. Another movie thing, Sci-Fi Central. You know, it's if you're into different type of movies. I like horror. I like all kinds of stuff. There's England Roswell, and Android Cop. Come on, don't tell me you don't want to see a movie called Android Cop. And Breaking Barbie. Also, The Slime People. I'm gonna watch that tonight. And it's an hour and 16 minutes. And I'm gonna watch it tonight. And a movie called Corona. I don't want to watch a movie called Corona. Why? Because I'm living in it. They can kiss my hiney. On the Scotch Test Dummies, this is the Chief's other channel. For all you people who are into having a nice dram, you can check out one of my favorite scotches that I've had. It's the Aberlour Abunad, and it's all the way on that side. Plus, the McCullen and Glenronack, and a scotch called, it's a Kentucky straight bourbon called Chicken Cock. That's what I said. On Seek Out and Play the Man with the Lights, Orange Swan, rules differences between Black Swan. If I'm not mistaken, this is a game by, it's an Italian game. Is it? Please let me know if I'm wrong. On Simple History, 3 videos lost in the Amazon jungle for 3 weeks. Also, Puritans, the killjoys of history. Yeah. And medieval toilets. Don't you want to know how the medieval people went to the can? And I used to watch her channel, Solo McLaughlin. I used to love it. I learned how to play Space Infantry from her. And now she's doing the 2022 Board Game Geek Solitaire Print and Play Competition. Escape of the Alphabats. You know what? Check her out. I think you're gonna like her. 7,000 people do. STUKAJOE is into a interview Jack Rady. Now, I know Jack Rady. Well, he's interviewing Jack Rady, designer of Horse and Pocket 2. Little Stalingrad on the Dnieper, a game to be published by Pacific Rim Publishing. Check out STUKAJOE interviewing Jack Rady. And on the Board Game Chronicles Pacific War Battles, number 11, Kiska Convoy. Now, I think this is the Mark Herman game. And the Board Game Chronicles, I think he's really into it. I might be mistaken. But, yeah. And on the Discriminating Gamer, 2 videos out. As I said, Sniper Elite's all over the place. Sniper Elite, the board game, he checks it out. And Cody's Game Shelf number 15. Holy moly. Guacamole. A lot of games. And for you people who are into pipe smoking and different stuff, you know, I know Stigler's gonna lose it, because Stigler emails me and tells me, what the hell are you doing? It's a war game channel. Why are you showing movies? Why are you showing this? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Stiggy, take it easy. Okay? And this is my channel. Look at that. I only have 293 subscribers. I love it. I love it. I think it's great. And you can check out reviews of different pipe tobaccos if you're interested. By the way, you don't inhale pipe tobacco. On the Oaken Night, the PBS voice of the war game stuff. And it's 1811 Albuera, an overview, a game by Tactical Workshops. The gentlemen of the Player's Aid have 3 videos. They are unboxing Stronghold Undead from Portal Games, and also their opinion on how to teach war games, a monthly debrief season 2 episode 6, and unboxing Orange Swan from Vento Nuovo Games. That's what I was trying to say before. And the GIMPY on the GIMPY Gamer, he checks out a most fearful sacrifice review through part 1. That means he's going to be playing it, a game by by Herman Latman. And 2 Minutes to Midnight, the production version, also Company of Heroes, 2nd edition from Kickstarter. Action at Calandale, Cabbage Patch Stand, turn 4 on Tony's Board Life. I like Tony. Teaches very well. U-Boater 658, 6 videos out. Operation Unthinkable. T4 Allies, Keep Up the Pressure. Also, he does a Traveler's Companion, Planet Temp's first survey targets. I used to play a video game called, I don't know why I forget every bloody title. Oh my god, really, I forgot. You know, Mass Effect, that's what it was called. I really got into it because you explored planets, and I loved it. MacArthur's War, March 51, Soviet bombers over Seoul, and Operation Unthinkable T4, Soviets general withdrawal begins, and Traveler Scout campaign, not off to a great start, he says on this video, continuing and ending with MacArthur's War, April 51, battle for Formosa. Wardy World plays World War II, trying Army Painter speed paints on Dungeons and Dragon models, and Heroes of Normandy Plain. Carnage After Action Report, that's the solo game. The solo expansion I was talking about before. And the cop, that is Wayne Hansen, gives us a live chat of his favorite science fiction war games. Also on his Let's Play segment, scenario number 1, Welcome to Hell, the Battle of Tarawa. Yeah, that's right. Welcome to Hell. Wise Guy History usually has 1 billion videos out this week. This week only 1. Axis forces cross the Don River and capture Rostov of Falblau. turn 11. And on Wojennik TV, Wojennik, I hope you're doing well, man. He has Legion of Honor review in English and British Expeditionary Forces, I can't say it, on the an unboxing of, it's funny, I don't have the game, but it's British Expedition, I can't say it, Expeditionary Forces. Expeditionary Forces. I just said it. I don't know what games it is. Usually Wojennik sends me some stuff, but I think he's having some life thrown at him. And Indie Nidel's World War II channel, 3 videos this week. Tougher than Guadalcanal, New Georgia. Also, How to Fool a Führer, Operation Mincemeat, and Decapitating the French Resistance. 3 videos out. And lastly, but not least, Zilla Blitz. You know, people comment on Zilla Blitz. I like Zilla Blitz. Right? So, fail, he says. Snow Runner Campaign episode number 9, Black River. About trucks, man. Then he goes into Nevsky, storming Fort Koporiev, or Kopori. Man, Volko had to do this, eh? Then YouTube Gaming Channel update. Also, Second Front overview, Hex Draw, and goes through a Nevsky playthrough campaign, and plays trucks, missing machinery on SnowRunner or SnowRunner campaign. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of our show. Cue music. Another week, another show. Thank you for watching. I had a lot of fun in this one. It started off with the San Diego HistCon new magazine, Conflicts of Interest. See, it's not in my head right now. And I'd like to thank Bobby Nunez for sending me that stuff. Excellent. Thank you, Bobby. And everybody, just have a great time. Be nice. Relax. It's not worth it. Have a good one.